Alison Reynolds, and I'm the personnel manager at Pearson Engineering Services. 5 years ago we relaunched the programme in response to skills shortages in the North East, in particular for welding and plating skills. The quality of the work that we do we weren't able to fulfil with the labour market, and we'd also identified that many of the skilled tradesmen that we were relying on were nearing retirement, so we decided that we wanted to train our own apprentices. We take on at least 4 a year, and we also take ad hoc applications from apprentices who've been unable to finish their trade elsewhere. To the business, I mean, it's certainly increased the level of skill, and it's given us opportunities to develop a good relationship with our employees. Some of our apprentices now, fourth-year apprentices that are about to come out of their time, have just applied for to support the welding coordinator, some of our welding apprentices, and that's great that they want to stay with us and progress. It gives us a steady pipeline of skilled tradesmen coming through. Also, I think it's important for the region and engineering skills, because some of them do leave, but generally if they leave on good terms, they're always welcome back, so it's replenishing the skills in the region. And in terms of the apprentices, what they get out of it, I think they get a great trade here. They work on production, they work alongside skilled tradesmen who give up their time and spend a lot of time training the apprentices, and not just on their trade, but also life skills. We've entered some of our apprentices in competitions because the colleges and training provider have identified them as being skilled, and to give them an opportunity to compete at that level. And they've done very well. This year we had the 5th best apprentice welder in England in the VOC competition. Last year we were runner-up in Great Britain for the same competition, and 6th in England. Our current welding and quality manager, Parry, served his time on that horizontal borer actually. He's been here 25 years, and now he's a senior member of the management team that runs the business, a strategic member of the team. I think we're good because we care about our apprentices. We spend a long time making sure that they get a good trade. We work closely with the training providers, we work with the training officers that come in, we work with the colleges, we build good relationships. It really matters to us that the apprentices are safe, they get a good trade, and good life skills as well. There's a perception that providing apprenticeships are expensive, and it doesn't have to be. Obviously there are costs associated with it, but the benefits of the business far outweigh the costs. Aside from what we're doing for skills in the region and for our own skill level, I think it's a great thing to do for the other employees. I think it's good for our existing staff to see apprentices doing well and being looked after. I think it gives them pride in their work. I also think that having apprenticeships in the business says something about you. It's something that we can say to our customers about what we do and how we do it and the values of the company.
My name is Steve Parry. I'm the welding and quality manager for Pearson Engineering Services. It's worked for me, and I think there's nothing unique about me. I think it's just, I think you get out what you put in. I started at Pearsons in 1986 as an apprentice in the machine shop. After completing my apprenticeship, I got the opportunity to go into the office side of things and started being trained in estimating and planning. I did that for a few years, and as the business developed, the roles developed, planning then turned into project management. Project management then turned into me looking after the project managers and the manufacturing team. And I've most recently just completed my MSc at Cranfield University in Welding Engineering, which has brought me to where I am today.
My name's Storey and I'm an apprentice fitter. School was never really the thing for me. I've always been more hands-on with things, and I could have went that academic way to become an engineer. But I'd rather become hands-on, get all my qualifications while I'm doing hands-on things and things like that. So that's why I chose an apprenticeship personally. You struggle, you can get extra help. I was struggling with the maths side at college, and I got sent over across the road there, and they sat us down and sort of walked us through it and helped us with it, and that sort of helped us with my maths side of things. So the support, and that's good. Then you've got your training providers like Tyne North. They all give you support. They always ask you if you need extra help, and they're just like your fairy godparents, Tyne North training. If you've got any problems, really, you just go to see them. I would definitely recommend it, because I've never looked back from when I left school. All of my friends stopped on at school, and within 3-4 weeks of them being at sixth form, about 6 or 7 of them had dropped out and goes, Joe, you've done exactly the right thing. I wish I had done it from the dot. Now they're all a year behind me, sort of thing, in apprenticeships.